Welcome everybody to the Blueprint. I am Troy Ashford with
Richard Rosales
and Albert Turner. Today we're interviewing our guest, Kahrice Harrison, a music director.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you, man. Why did you become a music director?
I became a music director just because I loved music myself. Growing up, what was real popular when I was coming up was 106 in Park, Rap City, The Basement, all the shows that showed music videos, and those are the things that kind of got me excited. So I just went into that same role. Like, one of my favorite music video directors is Hype Williams. So I kind of just followed in his path.
What experience do you need to become a director?
What experience do you need? That's a good question. I think you just need, I don't know, is it experience? I think you just need to know how to lead. I think you know how to be certain and sure within yourself and your ideas. And you can get that from just life experience. So I think as long as you have that, you can direct anything.
Okay, so how do you handle conflict?
I used to run away from conflict, right? But you don't learn anything from that. So now with conflict, it's just, especially in a director's chair, a music video director's chair, conflict always comes up. So one of the biggest things you have to know how to do in this industry is problem solve. So whatever the issue is, whatever the conflict is, you kind of just figure it out. And it may be the day before a shoot, it may be an hour before the shoot, it may be whenever. You just got to figure it out. So that's kind of it.
Yeah. Who was your favorite artist to work with?
Right now, my favorite artist to work with is probably just a good friend of mine from New York, a guy named Nitty. I've just known him for a long time, so seeing him like kind of become a rapper and then him trusting me with his vision for being a rapper, and watching how our videos have grown from where we started to where we're at today has just been one of the most like beautiful things to watch, you know? Because you watch it from a standpoint of years ago when you think you knew everything and you think you were good, and then you watch it today and you're like, nah, we got way better since then. So he's probably my favorite person to work with.
Okay.
Were you confident when you first started out?
No. I wasn't confident at all. I was terrible when I first started. Just because I was just scared. Like, I had a lot of nerves. You go into it thinking that you know so much, but then you also have in the back of your mind, like, what if I don't know as much as the last person they filmed with? Or what if I don't know as much as who their favorite person is or anything like that? So I was nervous.
Yeah, so how do you plan a music video?
How do I plan a music video? So first the artist reaches out, XYZ. And once I hear the song, my ideas kind of roll from there, right? Once my ideas roll, I talk to the artist about what I'm seeing visually and what I think we should do. From there, we do what is location scouting, right? So we go to different locations, see what we want to do, see what places we want to use. Because the day of the shoot, you want to be able to execute. You don't want to waste time trying to look and find these things.
Yes.
So we location scout. From the location scout, I'm now doing like an equipment check. I'm trying to see, like, is there any special lenses that I want to use? Is there any special, like, effects I want to use in front of the lens or the camera, any special lights or anything like that? And then from there, we go to shoot.
That sounds fire.
Was there a video that was really hard to make?
I don't think there was a video that was ever really hard to make. There's always, like, challenges that arise. But hard to make, I don't think so. I'm trying to think if there ever was one. I don't think anything was ever hard to make. I think it just goes back into me being nervous more than anything.
Yeah, that's definitely a challenge.
That's definitely a challenge, yeah.
What other kind of videos do you enjoy making?
Recently I've liked making editorial videos. So stuff for like clothing lines, fashion, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it gives me the opportunity to really be creative.
Yeah.
And I work with another local brand who's on the rise, illegally owned. So we create everything from scratch, all ideas from scratch, everything. And it's just being able to tell a story for a brand the way that you see it is one of the most like creative and fulfilling things that you could do.
That's cool.
So
yeah.
That's probably my favorite right now.
Okay, so what advice do you have for young directors?
For young directors, go shoot. Get out there, go shoot, go do it, go do something. Don't wait. That was one of my biggest things, waiting on other people or waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah.
there's really no such thing as the perfect moment, and the more that you wait, the more time passes.
Just
by.
like go automatic.
Yeah, just go. Just get up and go.
Just
If you
go.
got, especially if you got a team of friends or a crew of friends that you know what I mean, you're with.
Yeah.
Go shoot, man. Just go do it.
Yeah.
What hobby do you have outside of making videos?
Probably playing with my dogs.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I probably play with my dogs. Yeah, that or the weather's been really cold, but going on a hike. I like hiking.
Hiking.
Yeah.
I like hiking too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hiking's
because
good.
I'm in front of technology so much, I try to disconnect from it. So being out with nature is like kind of important. You know, I'm always on the phone. I'm always on the laptop. I'm always on the desktop. So I try to just get away from that sometimes.
Sure. Do you make music of your own?
I used to make music, and I think making music taught me a lot when it came to making music videos, right? Because it helped me understand what it's like to be the artist in front of the camera and know what the person shooting it or the director is thinking, and then it helped me behind the camera because, you know what I mean, I know both ends of it. So I used to make music. That was a fun time.
So what gear do you use for music videos?
Oh, what gear I use in music videos? Right now, I use a Sony FX3.
Yeah, that's good.
I use a Sony FX3 with a 24-7. This is like my standard setup right now. The lens is a Sigma 24-70. Sometimes I'll put a Pro Mist filter on there just to soften the vision up a little bit. I use some in front of lens like effects and stuff like that. So they're like in camera effects. What else? And aperture lights. I love lighting. Lighting makes the video more than the camera. So that's usually my setup. Simple and easy.
Yeah, simple and easy. Yeah.
But the equipment always matters on the budget too. Because if somebody comes with a bigger budget, we're going to get bigger cameras.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you enjoy being a freelancer?
I do. Being a freelancer gives you, you know, it has the word in there, it's free. Like, you kind of work for yourself. You work at your own schedule. You work at your own time. But there's ups and downs to it. Like anything.
There's ups and downs.
So, like, there's times when I'm enjoying it because I can do what I want to do. But then there's down times where I don't have any work coming in at all. And you don't know when that next job is coming in, right?
Yeah.
So, but other than that, it's fun, man. You get to do things your way. Like,
Your way, your own. Yeah.
There's nobody else to tell you what to do.
Nobody can tell you nothing.
Yeah, you have the final say so.
What emotion did you feel the most when you were directing?
Good question. The emotion I feel most when I'm directing is probably, I'm gonna say again, nervousness. But I'm a person who, for the sake of a shoot or anything in that matter, like, you'll never know that I'm nervous. You'll never know that my nerves are high or anything like that because I hold my composure so well.
Yeah, they can't see it that you're nervous.
Because if I'm nervous, how do you think the artist is gonna be?
Yeah.
Right.
It's basically like you try to really just hide it instead of just trying to just
show it, yeah. Because showing it could be detrimental to the whole video for their sake. Because if they see me nervous, now they're nervous. Like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, he doesn't. So I can never show it. I won't show it till after the shoot is over.
Going back to J. Cole, what's your favorite song from him? Because I listen to him.
Oh, my favorite song from J. Cole. My favorite song from J. Cole is on the song is called Love Yours. And I want to say it's on the album 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Love Yours is my favorite song just because it puts life into perspective. Like, you know, it's cool to have nice things. It's cool to want to be rich or have all of these fancy things and stuff like that. But there's nothing like the things that you have that you can't replace. Like the love of your family or your loved ones, or just what you already have is most important. And that's what I love about that song so much.
For how long did you make music? Like what year?
Well, you know what's funny? I made music. I started like rapping when I was in like 6th grade, right? One of the things on 106 in Park, like we talked about earlier, they used to have every Friday. They had Freestyle Fridays. That was the thing you could watch on 106
You do freestyles?
So that's what we tried to do when we were in like the 5th and 6th grade. We used to try to like freestyle, right? Yeah. So that's how that came about. So I started then. It was always just something to play around with, but I started rapping for real after college.
Yeah, after college.
So like 2014.
How do you deal with writer's block, or not really writer's block, but like how do you not get stuck with your words when you're freestyling?
I get stuck with my words. Like, it just happens, man. It's hard. Like, it's such a skill because you have to like be able to think so fast on your feet.
Yeah, that's one trouble I've been dealing with like for the longest time lately.
Just keep doing it. Like, freestyling is one of those things, like, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it.
Yeah.
You just got to keep going. Because then you'll start just thinking of more words. And read a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to help you grow your vocabulary so you don't get stuck on words.
Yes.
Okay.
Because usually you get stuck on words because you don't know any more words.
Yeah.
We thank you guys for watching the Blueprint podcast. We thank Kahrice for coming. And we see you guys next time. Yeah, enjoy. Bye. Enjoy.
This was a great interview, guys. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Anytime.